This is David with Vision Quest Astrology, back for another awesome astrological video. As the heavens would have it, we are going to be continuing in the opposition series I just started. And next, as fate would have it, we're going to be dealing with Taurus and Scorpio. What these two archetypes represent. Let's look at Taurus first. Taurus is Earth. It is fixed Earth. It's reliable, it's constant, it's steady. It is literally, I see it as the earth sign that's like laying the foundation for everything to come. It is the harvest. It is that ground and soil that, keeps everything replenishing. It is life. You go out, you look at the earth and Mother Nature, bam, that's Taurus. Scorpio is death, whereas Taurus is life. And when we get into the opposition part of it, it goes a little deeper than that, but it's the crisis, it's the conflict, it's the destruction, it's Mars and Pluto. It's that very warrior-like energy mixed with that destructive underworld energy, but in this very feminine way. That's the thing about Taurus and Scorpio. They are both a very feminine energy, and with the divine feminine, you really get into the world of emotion and also stability when you look at the earth part of it with Taurus. So they are the axis of security, of wealth, of possessions, of values, of loyalty, and of intimacy. I would really say that this is the axis also of loyalty and intimacy. You don't hear those as commonly associated with it, but I think they totally apply in this situation. Like if you look at it, they both want a close relationship. They both want, they value that. It's really about what they value. It's just how they're valuing it that goes a little bit different. I gather all of my money and all of my food and all of my nice things and just be in this Venusian happiness and mess, and yeah, that's what I want as Taurus. I want the good food. I want the good sex. I want the good money. I just want to be happy and luxurious and live this easy flowing life where I really don't got to do a whole lot. That's kind of one of the more biased ends of what Taurus could be. I'm going to come in here and destruct all of this craziness. I'm going to bring conflict, and I'm going to make it to where this is an emotional mess. And you are not going to live comfortably. It's just not going to happen. Taurus really, I find, is not very confrontational. It's very laid back. It's very dry. It's a very dry earth. It just wants to be comfortable. It wants to relax. It wants to be sensual. And it values that. And for Scorpio, less is more. Taurus is being fed on this physical level. They value this physicality, whereas Scorpio, they want to be fed with the soul. Their soul is hungry. Their soul is hungry for that emotional intimacy. And kind of like Cancer, they are kind of a crustacean. They've got that, exterior and these defense mechanisms. But really underneath it, they're just so mushy and so sensitive. And Taurus knows that more than anybody. And Taurus knows how to kind of get around those defense mechanisms that Scorpio is so good at having. Scorpio knows how to really get the bull off of the ground and make the bull ram. Like Scorpio really knows how to get Taurus mad. They know how to get under their skin, and they know how to, because Scorpio is very penetrating. Taurus doesn't want to be penetrated. Well, does maybe in one way, but not the other. And so Scorpio can come in and be the movement and catalyst for change that Taurus can really be lacking sometimes. This is all about life. Taurus wants to indulge in the life end of things, and then Scorpio can be so involved in the death and the destruction, because that's the thing. You look at a forest, this beautiful forest, and this is why we have controlled burns, like you see them at national and state parks all the time. This beautiful forest, and then they go and burn it, and you're like, why? Why is this happening? That's the very Taurus reaction to have, like, why? I don't understand, and get upset about it and angry. Where's the life? Where's the food? Where is the fruition of all the hard work that I put in here? Scorpio knows that you have to let things die. You have to relinquish, surrender, let go. And then even though this destruction, it's terrible at first, and there's all these emotions that come up and this grieving, but then on the other side of that, new life emerges again. You have the rebirth, you have the transformation. And Taurus without Scorpio is going to be lacking that. They will stay stuck in the same old thing for the rest of their lives, and there won't be any fluid movement that the water brings in, you know? You gotta have it. Scorpio without Taurus, they are going to be living a life of constant destruction and of chaos and this madness, whereas Taurus can bring the stability and the constant consistentness of loyalty and of love that Scorpio wants, because Scorpio really just wants this deep, intimate partnership with somebody, and Taurus is reliable, they are consistent, they are going to be so steady and provide the life that Scorpio needs so that Scorpio doesn't have to keep living alone and keep dying, because when you overburn the forest and you keep burning the forest over and over and over again and having that stinger going up like, you know, it doesn't let anybody in. But then finally Taurus brings the grounded stability that Scorpio needs, because Scorpio will go off into a world of chaotic madness if they don't have that structure and that foundation that Taurus brings. They both have these possessions, you know, they both want loyalty and intimacy, but they're going about it in these two opposite ways, you know. Taurus is going about it in the very materialistic way, and Scorpio is going about it in this very emotional and spiritual way, and you have to blend these two. You bring the water and the earth harmoniously together, and it's great because earth without the water is it's just dry. There's nothing to it, and those plants that need the sustaining of the water, they're just going to die. And then the water without the earth doesn't have any fluid channel to flow through, you know, it doesn't have the foundation or a hole to fill up, you know, so you got to have both. But at the end of the day now, Taurus realizes, okay, I actually have someone here who can bring the change and be the catalyst for change in my life. And Scorpio sees that they don't have to keep running, they don't have to keep defending and dying all the time. They can actually commit. They can actually have this partnership that really, they both have value, they both have worth, and they both have merit. And then these opposing ends, they don't have to run in different directions anymore. They're going to complement each other now. And that's what they wanted all along. So there you have it, guys. That is the Taurus and Scorpio opposition. And next up, we are going to be delving into Gemini and Sagittarius. See you guys next time. Peace out.